I'm out of breath, bro. So unfit. To another episode of Couch Potatoes. Oh, let me do that again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Couch Potatoes. Episode 98. We're so close, dude, to 1,000. Or 100 if my math is correct. One of those two numbers. But
I'm gonna go with the first one.
First one?
Yeah.
1,000. But yeah, we're back, dude. We're back in another episode, very close. As you can see, I am still rocking the new look, which I'm starting to really like. The only thing is it does get a little sweaty under here, but I don't mind. It's not too bad. I can deal with it. I can still breathe. But today we have a very special co-host in the building. Edward, the legend, local comic historian, is finally back in the studio, live in the flesh. If you notice, it's kind of rare to see him and Bruce in the same room at the same time. What does that tell you? Same person? I don't know. It's up to you.
At one point we were.
Oh, yeah. they thought you guys were what, cousins or brothers?
Nah, they thought we were twins. I was like, what? Even my dad, he saw him and he was like, oh shit, I had a son.
He started questioning. He was like, your mom started asking him questions like, excuse me, sir, we need to have a conversation. But yes, sir, we have you back in the dang building. How you been? It's been, what? You here for episode 92? 91? One of those, no?
Well, yeah, one of those. It's the one where Bruce and I were.
Yeah, back in the studio for the first time, I think, in a while.
Yeah.
How you been, sir? Catch us up. Catch the fans up.
Cooling, just working, adulting. I don't live with my parents no more, so I don't have the luxury of just like, I don't need to work. Like now I need to work because now I have to pay rent. Moved in with my lady. Just adjusting to like, living with somebody else. When I can be lazy, when I can't be lazy. Just simple stuff. La Marqueta is expensive. Let me tell you that. Started working at a clothing store called Greenspans. Pretty cool little spot. I don't know when you want me to tell you about the new job.
Yeah, go for it, bro. I know we had stuff on the list, but let's take a moment to catch up. It's been a long time.
So it's been out on the table for the longest. Me getting my teaching credential. Last semester I was doing a TA job for like 2 hours or so just so I could get in like the system of the district. But with the pandemic, a bunch of teachers quit. Right? Especially the old heads, because they don't know how to use Zoom or any little widget on the internet. And I mean, I kind of know, a little bit of coding here, a little bit of technology there. But point is, I was presented with the job opportunity of like, hey, you can do the intern program at CSUN, get your credential by the end of this semester, because it's supposed to be my last semester, but start teaching. So I was like, all right, cool, let me do all that. So yeah, I'm a teacher now.
Hey,
I'm a teacher. That's why I was telling you earlier, like I get it, because I still need to sign the contract. But I'm gonna be working here in Southgate High School.
Hey,
yes, sir.
I wish I need the soundboard would be here by episode 100.
But yeah, so I went for the interview last Thursday. I thought they were gonna call me or text me in like a week once they made their decision. Nah, son. 20 minutes later, they're like, "Yeah, we want to hire you." I was
nice.
like, I already know. I know what I bring to the table.
My phone was in my hand already, just waiting for the call back.
I almost gave it to my secretary, but or the unpaid intern, but she wasn't here. Nah, but that's the thing. Just been waiting forever for them to write out the contract and then have to sign it. And then we talk about the salary and all of that. But that's really all that's been up with me. Just excited for that to start, but I find it crazy because I've only taught online. I've never taught in person. So I told the school like I'm gonna need help with classroom management.
Yeah.
Because, well, one, the school that I've done all my student teaching at was my old high school. And not to brag or anything, but those kids really don't need you to tell them, like, hey, do your homework.
Yeah.
Or, hey, pay attention. Like, stop making out with so-and-so, like, during class. But I feel like, well, I know in Southgate High, it's a little bit more of, like, goofballs or, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm going to need help with classroom management. And I'm also waiting for the school to approve me of being allowed on campus for me to start observing. But it's just a crazy ride. Mr. Las Marias helped me out a little.
Hey.
He said that he's excited for me to start teaching, and I was like, yes, sir.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. Gonna be Mr. Leon now.
That's dope.
That's still gonna be a little getting used to.
El
like,
Profe.
bro, over there at Greenspan, they started calling me Choco.
What?
Yeah, because you know I'm dark chocolate. So they'll be like, man, don't disrespect Mr. Choco like that. I'm just like, no. I'm gonna get a little sign right there, Mr. Choco.
Yeah, dude. That's dope, man. Holy cow. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
But yeah, no, but like you said, shout out to Mr. Las Marias because he also helped me out too in my process in the field that I'm getting into currently.
Mm-hmm. And what field is that?
I don't know if I should say it, dude.
Just do it.
They're watching, dude. It's assisting a certain position in a certain place of education. They'll figure it out. They're smart enough. We're educational here. But we like dropping clues so you can figure out, you know, let's decipher it together. But no, he helped a lot, especially because I had the trouble of because I already had like an employee number, and but I got that back in like 2015. Since then, I haven't even thought about like working in that area. Mm-hmm. So he helped me get the number back. He put me in contact with somebody who could put me in contact with somebody else who could help me resolve the whole, because everything's online now. Most of it. So I was like, they helped me with IT and everything, and I figured it out. And now, a couple weeks away from officially starting. So yeah, shout out to Ms. Las Marias. Shout out to everybody who helped me out along the way. Yeah, because like you said, it's such a long process, and you know, and obviously you can see why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a little awkward because I had already told like everyone at the store, the clothing store, like, oh yeah, Saturday's my last day. And then I show up again on Monday, like, so
it's gonna be
might be a little awkward, but I still haven't started because they still don't have my contract.
Yeah.
Because, well, yeah, they're taking long, but it's like you said, it makes sense. Like, it's not just them dealing with me or you. Like, they're dealing with thousands of individuals.
Yeah.
I mean, school started, so we're not even the priority. It's always, well, it should be the student. I'm hoping it's the students, right? And especially if they're going to go back to being online and not just hybrid or in person, that's, again, another shift.
Another whole shift,
everyone has to do in the whole school system.
Man, dude. But hopefully, you know, you get to experience soon, like that whole, or at least even just observing, being in the classroom on a new campus. Because the way things are going right now seems like we might be going back online, if you know what I'm saying. You know, because people just not wearing the mask or not getting vaccinated. You know,
man, that whole thing is just. Sometimes I'm done with people. And then other times I'm just done with people.
I feel you.
Because they were waiting for the CDC because it wasn't approved. Now it's approved, and some of them had like no other argument.
That's right, the FDA, right? The FDA.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, the FDA. And now the other ones are pulling out their ass that like this product isn't FDA approved, so how are we gonna trust the FDA? And it's like, what? If it's not FDA approved, but you're using it, why didn't you get the vaccine when it wasn't approved and just use that? Like, your argument's invalid.
It's a lot of backtracking. But we just have to roll with the punches. Here's the thing. In the hopes that we do get out of this, you know.
Hopefully.
In the hopes that we do, whether it's this year, next year, however long it takes, we survive, we make it through it. Everybody will know who was who on what side of history. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yo.
We remember who's saying what, who's berating people for wearing their masks, getting vaccinated, getting microchipped, because truly that's what they believe is going on.
It's not like they carry a chip with their pockets.
Yeah, credit cards, their phones. Like, nah,
it doesn't exist.
Their car, like, especially you have an electric car or whatever, or just a car from 20 what? Or shoot, even 2000 something and on. Like,
they don't track you with that. Come on, bro. Everyone knows that.
But or your Instagram or your Facebook or your Twitter, you're not being tracked at all. They don't know your web search history, nothing, which is kind of scary. Thinking about that right now. But yeah, it's like if they wanted to track you,
they could.
They've been doing it. It's not even the thing of like they could. It's like they've been doing it.
That's why our little plan of robbing a bank just went out the chute.
Yeah, no,
they'll find us like
easily.
That. Yeah,
easily. We wouldn't even make it down the corner, cause one of us, I feel like, would have left our phone on. Like, oh, sorry guys, I left my location services on. My bad.
Where's the internet?
Oh, the internet. I don't want to say no names.
Damn right, that'd be a person.
I don't want to say no names or positions, but it seems like that. But yeah, dude, it's like, come on, man. Like, people were hoping this summer, this fall, this winter was the time we're gonna get together. And we're like, you know what? I may not like you, I may not like what you say, what you do, but let's get through this together, and then we can hate each other after. But nah, they're like, no. This is stay divisive over this one thing that. And the thing is, I've met people, or people in distant family and whatnot, who really weren't really about the vaccine or the virus until somebody close to them got really sick.
That's how it always happens. Like, someone either has to get really sick, or it goes to the extreme where someone has to pass away.
Yeah.
For them to be like, oh, damn, this is real? Like, what you talking about? There's all these, testimonies, all these other people. Like, they're not just crazy, they're talking for a reason.
But I mean, even then though, even with the deaths, numbers are like, nah, y'all just faking the numbers, the media, blah blah blah. Even let's say they are pumping the numbers up a little bit in the media. At this point, it seems like that's what they probably have to do to scare you to go get it. I mean, I just don't know. I mean, look, here's the thing. Let's say 1 in a billion chance there's a microchip, right? They got it in us. They're tracking us because I guess they want another way to track us, the government. Well, shoot, if the vaccine was in there as well, like, oh well, they got me. I'm gonna survive, I'm gonna live. But I don't know, it's just and I think we said this a while back, but if people were like, wow, look, this show's being manipulated, like, we're not big enough to be government controlled. We're not there yet. If we were, that would be kind of cool, because that means we made it. That's how you know you made it when...
I mean, I probably wouldn't be here. I'd be like...
or the offer was just too good, sir.
Nah, I'd still be like, peace.
Oh, you know what? You'd be the peace that would be like, you know what? Peace out, right? But on the side, we're like, that's your role, Edward. You're the rebellious, like, no, guys, not doing a good thing to show that there's still heart in the show. We're not total sellouts. So I like the way you think, bro. But yeah, no, we're not big enough to be bought. It would be nice to be offered, receive a letter, an email, like, hey, want to make you this offer, be pro this, be pro that, use your thing. But yeah, no, we're not getting any. I mean, we're probably getting spam mail, but other than that, not much is coming through our inbox. But otherwise, to bounce back, positive news. It's awesome, bro, that you're
thank you.
We could say you're officially an educator, right? You're an educator.
I officially have my summers off.
Yeah, that's right.
What is it? Month off winter?
Yeah, winter break. Holidays. What's it called? Have you already thought of what your teacher attire is going to be? What your style is going to be?
I already got a bunch of clothes.
Really? Whoa.
A bunch of clothes.
Give us a little preview. Give us a little sneak peek.
I mean, I have a lot of plaid shirts, like short sleeve, long sleeves. I have a lot of dress pants, different colors. I got some suede dress shoes, some leather dress shoes. And then I'm going to pull out all the J's because they're just sitting there. Gotta show them, like, I'm not just
I'm
Mr. Chucks over here.
Yeah.
I'd be like, man, who's this bum? All you can afford is Chucks. Like,
Chucks,
nah, son.
the same Chucks.
I mean, I love my Chucks. Comfy. Some people say they're not, but they are.
I used to have a pair of Chucks with the low tops when it was a shuffling era. That was the thing. I had some.
Nah, fam. High top or nothing.
I think I had some brown high tops. I think.
Oh yeah.
I want to say yes, but with me, I'm not a big fan of high top shoes because my legs are so short. I'm a short person, so it looks like I got boots on all the time.
I see.
So I'm either mids or lows.
Oh yeah.
That's like with Jordans. Like I have some that are high top, but I don't wear them because I'm like
They're like this doesn't go.
I look like a lumberjack with some little boots on. Like it's not. Yeah.
Damn. So you would never buy some Timbs?
I'll probably buy some Timbs.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I'll probably wear pants with them. I would never wear shorts. Unless like for a joke or something. But no, I'll probably buy some Timbs. I used to have Timbs. Some all black ones back in elementary school.
Yeah.
I remember for a culmination, the 5th grade graduation thing, I wore them with like this button-up shirt and these baggy jeans. I remember that, my Timbs. I don't think I ever wore those Timbs ever again.
Just for that day?
Yeah, or if I did, it was for church. Yeah, a long time ago, bro. But
yeah, that's it. I'll send outfits for each day. We can make a little compilation and then put that up there. Be like, look, talking about this dude's fit.
Hey, you might go viral, bro. Maybe the kids, catch a snapshot and they're like, hey, bro, this is my Profe,
This is a Profe.
That could be your viral name, El Profe.
I always wanted to get that in my license plates.
El Profe?
Yeah, just the L, because the classic cars only had six things. So I was gonna put L, Profe, El Profe.
Watch people be like El Prof. What is he trying to say? They're like, bro, El Profe.
El Profe.
But how you feeling? Are you kind of nervous about it? You kind of
I guess it's still surreal to me because again, I haven't been in the actual school or in a class, so it's like, yeah, I accepted the position and everything, bro. You have no idea how many positions I've declined because I'm waiting for the contract.
Ooh.
And that, to me, it's something that I'm very proud of because I remember years back when I was in college, I was looking for a job before the coffee shop, and my mom's like, one thing about a job is a job will never look for you. And the other day I was like, Mom, like, thanks to you guys and all the hard work that I put, now it's reversed. The jobs are looking for me. And I'm just here chilling. Yeah, there's been a bunch of positions, so if you guys don't have a job, don't know what to do, go get a math degree. It's easy. Go become a teacher. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of rare, right? So that's why why there's so many job opportunities. I'm like, hey, we want you over here. We want you over here. But yeah, I mean, this one was the first one that I saw on the list because there's a list of like vacancies. And I just applied. They hit me back up, so I was like, all right, cool. I just need a job right now. I need experience. But yeah, to me, it's still surreal for the same reason. Because, well, one, there's still no like roster for me. There's still no like, oh, okay, this is the people you're working with. So to me, it's just like, yeah, it's there, but it's not there like physically. Oh,
okay, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy though.
That's
pretty crazy.
Man. You're getting old, bro.
Hey man, don't say it. Come on, man.
Dude, it's crazy to think. I think at this age, because I think when we were in middle school, Mr. Cortez, I remember the last interview, he said he was like, what, 25? No, yeah, this
I think our age, so, yeah.
And to think like, whoa, like, man.
Oh, I could have worked at Gage too.
Really?
Yeah, there was a position at Gage. I don't know if it was at the Magnet or it was just Gage.
Oh, in general.
But I always wanted to do high school. Oh, so I told myself, if no high school, like from the 3 that I emailed, or was it 2? No, from the 2 that I emailed, if they didn't respond to me within like a week, I was gonna hit up Gage, but like I said, literally like within an hour or two, Southgate High hit me up, and I was like,
okay. Dang, this close to going back to the old stomping grounds, eh?
Yup.
Dang, that would have been pretty funny.
Yeah, but nah, I always want to do high school.
Is there like do you plan, like, is this like a goal that you've always wanted to achieve, or is it something like a chapter that once you feel kind of, what would you say, satisfied with the run you've had, you plan on moving on, or is this kind of it? Is this the big goal?
So one of the positions that I actually, not that I turned down, but the position kind of passed me by for the same reason that the district was taking a while. I could have actually taught at my old high school.
Oh shoot.
My mentor teacher, I don't know if she put in a good word for me or something, but she's like, oh, with the intern program, can you work? I said, yeah. She's like, oh, well, Bravo's interested in hiring you. I was like, oh, that's sick as hell, you know? But because it took forever, I guess they wanted a teacher like by day one. So they ended up hiring somebody else. And at first I was bummed out because I was like, man, that would have been so sick, you know? Like, I'm familiar with the school. I know most of the teachers. But the thing with Bravo, it's one of those schools where it's like the last stop for a lot of teachers. Like, a lot of them taught 20, 25 years at another school. And like I said, because of the kids, because they're so well educated or whatever, to them, that's the last stop. Like, they have to work their way over there. And if I were to start right there, I would have felt kind of stumped. I would have been like, is this it?
Yeah.
Am I never going to struggle? Am I, what was all my working for helping all this? So I was bummed out at first, but like I said, after that, I was like, well, I didn't become a teacher to help other kids that don't need a good teacher, you know? I wanted to teach for kids that need either a brown person in front of them to be like, damn, I could do that. I could go to college, I could graduate. One of my goals, my main goal, is if I could get one kid out of a gang per year, I'd be set.
Wow.
Like, I could care less if that kid, well, not care less, but it sucked if the kid like flunked my class or whatever. But if I knew that he got out of that gang, I'll be happy. If he ends up joining again afterwards or whatever, then that's on him or her.
Yeah.
But at least I know in my heart that it's like, all right, well, I got him out. I at least showed him, like, you don't have to be in it. But eventually, I do want to move to like another school per se. Maybe eventually my old high school. Could have actually taught at your old high school.
Really?
Yeah, that one math teacher that I told you that was teaching there? I think Diana's little sister had her.
Okay, yeah.
She also put in a word for me.
Oh.
So somebody over there at your high school was like, oh, you don't,
yeah,
if you're interested, send the resume and we'll get you the spot. But again, that's one of those schools where it's like, you don't really need a good teacher.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you guys are pretty well educated. But nah, eventually I do want to start like teaching at a community college.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because again, the main reason I want to do high school is because I want to impact the kids' life.
Yeah.
I want to change it. I feel like you can't really do that in middle school because that's when their hormones are kicking in. They still think they're untouchable, so it's like, I could, I'll change in high school.
Yeah.
Elementary, same thing. They're kids. They can't, they can't control what they're doing after school or whatnot. So that's why I want to do high school, and college is even better. It's like, all right, this is for sure cementing who you are as a person, or at least who you could become. That'd be kind of my end goal. Either not community college, but like a 4-year college. That'd be sick. Yeah.
Is there a specific like university or college that if you could, like, you did your 10,000 hours, right? You mastered your skill and everything, and they're like, hey, there's a position open. It's what you want. What school would that be?
See, for now, I want to say ELAC because I know that there's a bunch of people that go there.
Yeah.
And it's gotten better, like the graduation rate. but I still feel like there's still a lot of people that don't graduate, and it's like I don't like picking like favorites, but obviously one of the reasons I wanted to become a teacher is so that the raza can get better. Because I felt so inspired when I found out Guatemalteco working for JPL.
Oh yeah,
you
know?
Right. So I was like, that's sick, but why aren't there more people working for NASA? Why aren't there more people working at, let's say, a bank, right? The bank tellers. Why aren't people working in Congress? Why are we so satisfied with just working a blue collar work? Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I feel like we could do better than just that. And well, I mean, ELAC, it's predominantly Latinos, you know. Other than that, maybe Cal State LA. CSUN would be sick just because it's close to my heart.
Alma mater.
Yeah. Other than that, you know, you never know where life will take me. Maybe I go to another state. God forbid though, because I don't wanna.
Would you ever consider like a long-term gig, like overseas or anything like that? Go to like what's the random country? Like Germany or
too cold, brother. Too cold.
Japan.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Korea, South Korea. I was gonna say Korea or South Korea. Yeah, because I know there's a couple of dudes who. Well, there's one main guy who I follow on YouTube, and he teaches English. But I don't know if he still does the same thing, but he was teaching English in Chinese universities or colleges. I forgot what he said exactly, but that was his thing. And he would just be out there, teach the kids English, and then he would use his own methods, like pop culture, magazines, having conversations, dinner settings. And I was like, man, that'd be such a cool job. Like, because I've always wanted to go to China. And then there's another dude I saw, I think he was in Korea, and he's traveling around there, he teaches English, so I'm like, dang, dude, that'd be so sick. But I don't know if I'll do that, though. I'm kind of scared. I'd be a big weenie.
I don't think I would. I just don't see myself doing that. Like, it'd be cool to visit other countries, but I don't know if I'd like to stay there for, like, let's say even a year. Because I kind of have to adapt to that lifestyle and then come back and adapt again. To me, that's too much change. Way too much, you know. Now, if it's just visiting like a vacation, then yeah, that's cool. Because again, you don't have to adapt to it. It's like, okay, I'm here for a week. I'll make the best of it. But I do know that there's some people that enjoy that, you know. It's like, all right, cool. And there's a lot, I don't know if it's the same with them, but it's like they'll fall in love with the culture and they just end up staying there. And I'm just like, personally, I don't see myself doing that. But I mean, if that's you, dope, you know, like expand where your relatives can travel to. I'm gonna stay at Mock's house today, you know. Yeah, that'd be sick.
Oh yeah, there's I always tell people, like, if I had money, bro, like endless amounts of money, I'd travel as much as I could. I just want to explore like different cultures, different settings. Like, 'cause, you know, you have the Europes and stuff, but for me, my thing is, I don't know, I've always wanted to explore China, dude. I think ever since I took Mandarin in high school, because I think the closest thing I had in connection to like Chinese culture was maybe like old school kung fu movies. I mean, that's all I really knew. Growing up, and then Bruce Lee, having that connection. But then other than that, it was like that was it, just movies, films.
No food.
But then, well, I mean, I guess the closest, like, you know, some people say the American Chinese food. You know,
the
like
fast food Chinese.
Fast food, yeah, chains, something like that. But when I hear him speak, I was like, man, like, to be able to, like, because when I finally took Mandarin in high school, I was like, okay, this is not gonna be easy. I got pretty good at it, but it's just lack of practice. You just lose everything. I lost everything. But I remember I'll tell my teacher, I was like, shout out to Miss Co, I'd be like, I would like to one day, whether it's
was she originally from there?
I think she's from Taiwan, I want to say. If I get it wrong, Miss Co, I'm sorry. But I think Taiwan, yeah. Which is, hold on, stop recording. There we go. Which has its own thing with China and stuff, and the government and stuff. There's, if I'm correct, Taiwan is a bit more, I guess you could say, liberal. They're much more hip with things.
Really?
Yeah. I saw a short documentary. Again, if I'm getting it wrong, I apologize. I don't mean to offend anybody. It's just my brain right now is kind of scattered. But I mean, but I know, if I'm correct, I know she's from there. But yeah, she would tell us a story, and just learning the language, and then like what was dope was when one of us would get something. Because it's one thing just to recite it, but when to fully embrace it and understand it,
yeah.
And when you would see her, like, her glow, like, with, like, oh, like, they learned it, I was like, damn, that.
Bro, imagine how she felt.
Well, yeah, it's like,
I think that's one of those accomplishments as a teacher where you're like, when you see the little light bulb or the little light in the student's eyes, that's when it's like, all right, I'm doing this job for the right reason, you know?
Yeah. No, yeah, dude, I love that feeling. Now, could I ever be on the teaching side? I've thought about it. I've thought, like, I don't know if I could do it, like, in a school setting. I could see myself more so as, like, a small group, like, mentor, like, one-on-one type of thing, whether it's, like, for example, piano, right, or music, or even dance. I could see myself kind of in the more of a mentor setting.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I don't know. I mean, maybe, who knows? 5-10 years from now, I do into that field, but I want to be against it. Like, I think Mr. Las Marias asked, like, the message, he's like, are you interested in teaching or whatever? And I was like, I've thought about it. It's not like my main goal, but I've considered it. Like, it's not something I'm, like, totally against. I was like, if that's where my path leads me, then
that's where
it's good. Let's go. Let's do it. But yeah, no, dude, that's cool. I guess we're all working in the field of education now.
Bro, there's so many steps, so many requirements, at least for a high school teacher. I think it's the same for middle school teachers, but there's just so many requirements, which is dope, because if I ever move out to another state, I can for sure get my credential over there, because they don't require that much.
Yeah, I feel like California is really the biggest.
Well, we have too many people, so they need more.
It's a lot of information from you directly. Yeah, no. Yeah, but I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like, you're working with certain age, certain level of mindset, so they want people who are ready for it, or not ready for it, prepared to handle certain situations. Is there like a certain fear, or kind of not fear? What's the word? Kind of like, how do I describe it? Like, is there a? Oh, sorry, I thought the volume was low. Is there a certain, was it worry? Would you say, or an obstacle you feel like you'll face when you start teaching, or throughout your teaching career? You feel?
I think the first one, or I know for sure one thing that I struggle with, even if it's just like as a TA, was the friend-teacher boundary. Because I feel like since I'm young, the students want to befriend me, and I'm just like, well, I want to befriend you too, but I'm not here to be just your friend, you know, like, there's that difference of like the professionalism and then the friendly part, and you have to have like a good balance. And I don't know if it's just the way I am, but I'm very friendly, I'm very open to talk about stuff. So then that kind of steps into like getting respect out of the student. If it's like, damn, you know, this dude's too friendly, maybe I can take advantage of him. And that, I know for sure that's one thing that I'm gonna struggle with. Another one is I hope that I make math fun for the student, and not just add another brick to the wall of like, oh, you know, math is boring. Like, yeah, I think those are like my biggest fears right there. Yeah. No,
I had some type of experience in relation to what you said, the whole friend thing. Well, I mean, the thing, I was still a student. I was in high school, but I was a senior, and this person was she was junior or sophomore. She was underclassman for sure. Right. But I remember I was Miss Cole's my Mandarin teacher's TA. I think it was Mandarin 2 or 3, one of those. And I remember, I mean, I'm cool. Like, you know, I do what she told me, and then I was cool with I don't want to say kids, because we're only a year apart. But it kind of felt like that, because I had a different responsibility. Yeah. Can't joke around, fool around. Like, she has a class, I can't interrupt. I'm doing my work here. But I remember this kid, I forgot her name. But she like, we were cool. And then I remember, like, there'd be days where she was, like, super nice to me. She would come up to me, talk to me, say hello, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, okay, cool. And then, you know, part of me was like, you know, I'd probably say what's up or something. Again, people were listening. I was still in high school.
Yeah,
I was 17. She was probably 16. It's okay. We're of age, you know.
The Romeo and Juliet clause effects.
Again, I was in high school. This wasn't me, like, being a 25-year-old going, no, this is high school. It was part of a student class or whatever. Right. So I remember one day, you know, part of me was like, yeah, you know, so, you know, I got friendly, we talked and stuff. And then one day I was grading I think a test or an exam. And I remember, I think Miss Cole, she was like, she was doing something, she was talking to a student or something like that. She was distracted. So then I'm grading papers, and then she comes up to me. Oh no, I'm actually sitting down, and her desk is not that far, so she's kind of like leaning over talking to me. And she essentially kind of says like, hey, you know, could you boost my grade up? And I was like, what? I was like, yeah, I was kind of disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of heartbroken, because I was like,
damn, you just using me?
Yeah, well, you just using me, you being nice to me or whatever. I was like, damn, I guess I read the signals wrong, I didn't read the room right. But I remember that day I was just like, because part of me was like, maybe, because she was like, oh, can you boost it up in a little bit by 1 or 2 points? I think either she bombed it, or she like was like 1 or 2 points away from a passing grade. And I remember I was like, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Like, I'm gonna fail you.
Yeah, and I was like, nah. And then plus, because I was so cool with Miss Cole, like, I'm not trying to jeopardize that relationship. Like, over who? This? Nah, you bugging. You're what's the thing they're saying right now? Nah, she tweaking.
She tweaking.
As the young kids say nowadays.
My! That's one thing I need to mentally prepare myself. The new fads, the new sayings that the kids are gonna come up with. I'm gonna just be like, man,
Mister, that lesson was straight bussing.
Oh my bro! Tell me why at the elementary the kids wanted me to do the busting. I'm just like, do you guys even know what that is? And they're like, no, but it sounds cool. I was like, oh my. Stop, you kids.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Parents, do your job. Stop giving the kids your cell phone. Please.
Have them have their own cell phone now, their own tablet. Their access to a laptop computer is crazy, bro.
What you doing? Come on, y'all.
Man.
They the future.
Straight bussing.
Oh my. I still love that whole the bussing or the he's tweaking.
Yeah.
Do you even know what tweaking is?
Children, don't tweak.
Oh my.
Word of advice: don't be tweaking.
Please don't.
In a literal sense as well, like really don't. But what was I saying? But yeah, no. So she tried to use her looks and her suave voice to catch me tweaking, but psych got her tweaking, dude.
To swoon you over?
Honestly, and I was kind of like, damn. And I remember after that day, she really didn't talk to me.
Shut
after
up.
After that, yeah, it was kind of weird.
Nah.
It was like, oh, hello. Like, because usually it'd be like right before class, she'd come up, or we'd have conversations, be like, what's up, you know, blah, blah. After that, it was just hello, good morning. She wouldn't come up in the morning. I was like, damn, all right, it's all good.
Damn.
But luckily I had another homie. She was cool, so we're just chill. But I told her, she was like, oh yeah, she probably was using. I was like, damn. Luckily I hadn't, because that was the first time she asked.
Yeah.
But who knows, if I had done it,
she would have asked more.
She would have kept going. I would have enabled that situation.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, then in hindsight, I think of like, imagine now as a teacher, you have like, mister, you know, I've been going through this and that. You know, there are cases, right? That
there's another thing is like, you're by law you have to like do a child abuse report if you have a suspect one. Yeah. And that might be like one of those hard things where it's like, I know the kid's situation, and if I report it, they might like separate the fam, and it's like, fuck, you know, like I have to. It'll suck, but maybe in the long run it'll help the kid, you know. But it's just that whole like knowing that you, well, it's not even necessarily you because you're not the one doing like the whole paperwork, but it's like you kind of started the process. Yeah, that's another one of those realities of like, shit, you know, it's not just about handing over your knowledge to them. It's more of like, there's just so much teachers have to deal with. It's just like,
yeah, but like I think we've said it before, teachers are very undervalued in our society. At least here
in our country, they're super undervalued. Other countries, they have them like up there with like elites, doctors, lawyers, presidents. But not here in America. We don't care about the teachers. We care about the moolah. We care about the lawyers that have the kids with the little pastel colored shorts and no socks with their, what are they called, boat shoes, and the fucking crew neck sweater over their neck. Nah,
I like how specific that was.
Nah,
pastel colored shorts, I like that one.
But yeah, it's because honestly, without teachers, you know, we'd be living in what's that movie, the one with everyone's dumb.
Oh, Idiocracy?
Yeah, we'd be living in that.
Oh, they feed the plants Gatorade, I think.
The president is what?
Terry Crews. Yeah, Mr. Macho, something like that. Yeah. Oh, man. But, you know, like, I think we all agree that teachers are very undervalued in general. But, you know, hopefully this new generation switches things up. Speaking of teachers, did you see that dang fight between the teacher and the student or whatever? No?
Who won? I hope the teacher won.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what caused it. All I know is there's a teacher who's pulling on the kid's dreads.
Oh.
Have you seen that?
Nah.
No? Yeah, it was wild. It was like...
Where was this at?
Oh, I forget, dude. I wish I had the video, but this is in the Twitterverse somewhere there. But I'll find out. I'll send it to you later. But it was one of those things where it's like, okay, teachers restraining a student or something, but then it just escalates, like to a point where like, okay, the fight's ended, but he's still holding on to the kid's like hair, his dreads, bro.
Nah.
Yanking on him, and people are like, let him go. That's what you're not supposed to do.
Yeah, nah.
If you get swatted, you know, you might want to swing back, but just let it go, man. At the end, these just goofy kids. Like, don't end up like freaking Samuel Jackson. What's that movie, 187?
Love that movie. I love it. I'm going to show that to the kids on the first day. I'll be like, don't make me do this to you guys.
You cut your finger off and mail it to your homie.
I love that movie. Damn, I might just watch that movie today.
Yeah, that movie.
They had it on Netflix. I don't know if they still do.
I remember I saw that movie in, no, not class. I saw it on my own because I saw Samuel Jackson. And I was like, what's up with these 30-year-old looking students? Mm-hmm. And then when the movie ended, I was like, oh, I thought it was going to be like a stand and deliver.
Nah.
Like type of thing.
It's like completely different.
No, they flipped the script. I was like, oh, it's like that. Okay. Even like the love interest was like, yeah, that's a little wild. I know you're doing all that. But it's good. Recommend it. 187, Samuel Jackson. He's kind of, you feel for him, but he's kind of like,
he kind of passes the line.
A little psychotic. Not psychotic, a little...
Psychopathic?
Yeah, a little bit. Or maybe he just snaps. He just snaps, honestly. But an inspirational movie, Stand and Deliver. I'll say it's a better choice.
Yeah, with chemo.
Yeah. Freaking,
chemo.
Dude, I forget that's Edward James Olmos.
Yep.
He looks like... Well, obviously because of makeup and then the lack of the hair and everything, but he looks way older. And then when you see him now, it's like, okay.
Now he kind of looks like him.
Yeah. But before, I was like, he was maybe only like 40 or 30 around the time. I was like, damn. But that's a great movie. Great story. Great teacher. What's another good teaching movie?
Stand and Deliver.
Stand and Deliver.
Oh, Lean on Me.
Lean on Me. Yep. That's a good one. Also based on a true story as well.
Then there's that Something Letters, isn't there?
Oh my gosh, they all write, no?
Yeah. You know which one?
Yeah, with Oh my God, no, not Jennifer Garner. Some Hillary Swank. I gotta do my Googles now.
Oh, that's a good one though.
Isn't there another one with Dangerous Minds? I think it's called. The one where they play Gangsta's Paradise.
Is it Dangerous Minds?
Let me see, Dangerous Minds. That one was kind of. I liked it, but I was like, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Dangerous. Oh, Michelle Pfeiffer, bro. She was a teacher. What the freak? Yeah, Dangerous Minds. Back in 1995. But the one we're talking about is hold up. Yeah, I'm gonna find it, dude. I'm gonna find it.
What's the actress's name?
Of the teacher?
Yeah.
I think it's Hillary Swank. Oh, Freedom Writers.
Freedom Writers.
There you go. Yeah, Freedom Writers. That's a good one.
And then there's Remember the Titans.
Oh, that's another one.
Even though it's more of like a sports, yeah.
That's, still mentor, teacher. Coach Carter. I've never seen that one.
Coach Carter.
Samuel Jackson. Yeah. Basketball one. That's another good one.
Man, he probably felt bad that he killed his students, so he's like, I'm gonna become a basketball coach.
Basketball coach. But yeah,
there's another one. I don't remember what it's called, but it has like a security guard who used to be a really good basketball player. Some old school movie.
Oh my gosh, security guard used to be a basketball player.
Yeah. He goes to jail, I think, because he was playing basketball on the roof with like his best friend.
Oh, and yeah.
The best friend, he fell over the roof.
It wasn't above the rim? No?
Oh, actually, it is above the rim. Yes. I don't know if that counts as a teaching, but I like it.
No. I think above the rim was with
Tupac Shakur. Yeah, it's above the rim. Yeah.
Which is the one with Denzel and Ray Allen?
He Got Game.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. The movie was wild. The rooftop. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, bro, what is going on?
Or when they carry the razors in their tongue.
That's right, dude.
Y'all motherfuckers really did that.
Yeah, no, that's wild. But yeah, there's some examples of great teaching moment films. You learn a lesson or two.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's great to hear that for
it's trajectory. It's pretty crazy because now I'm gonna have to figure out what I do with all this free time that I have. Because I'll be working from 8 to 3. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, cool. What do I do from
the gym, bro?
3 to 12?
Oh, damn, my chest hurts.
What do I do all summer?
Try to get big, bro.
It's crazy that I have this opportunity to even think about that question, because there's other people that are like, they need to work the whole year, right? They only get weekends off, and I'm just over here like, all right. But I guess that's what I worked so hard in, right?
Yeah.
It's not like I just fucking woke up and I'm like, all right, cool, I got my credential.
Yeah.
Like, nah. But yeah, that's the latest news with me. And I kind of wanted to save it for this.
Yeah.
Because then it kind of like that and nobody asked, like, oh, what's your new job? I was telling Nance, I was like, man, fuck these dudes.
No, but I remember you said you were going to save it, though, for the...
Nah. No? Nobody asked. I was like, come on, y'all.
Oh, but you know what? No. I was thinking, like, because when you said your schedule, I'm like, I'm going to ask them on the show. But then you said, no, I'll just tell you right now. I was like, all right, cool. We're set. We're good. Because I was like, I'd rather hear it. I want to be surprised in person.
Yeah.
So now, I was like, that's cool.
That's why now I'm going to have, like, the weekends free again.
Let's go. Party it up. No. Education, working hard, doing what we can, educate ourselves, grow our minds and whatnot. Oh, my gosh. So hard.
Yeah, because right now, I'm going to get the math credential. But I do want to go back to get the Spanish speaking credential. And then maybe I could get a Chicano Studies credential. Yeah.
Dang, dude. What's it called? Well, here's the thing. I hate to do this.
Go for it.
Go for it. But I feel like we have a good episode right now. I think what we have is strong. I have to leave in a little bit. Only because of what I talked about earlier. Right. But we've reached, I think, pretty much an hour.
Damn.
Yeah, like 52.
I love how there's a whole list and we talked about like nothing on the list.
Well, it's like we said, that's why the way I always, when I listen, I always say it's things to choose from, right? If we ever hit dead space, it's like, but if the conversation just flows naturally and we catching up, then we catch up. But like I said, we could save it for next week. You know, when Bruce, when he's here, I'm sure he wants to talk about some of those things. But you know, real quick, I do want to say your prediction for this Jake Paul Tyron Woodley fight.
I was kind of hoping anything but that one.
But you know, just who do you think is gonna win? That's it. No, you don't have to go into it.
I don't even know who the other dude is, but I'm gonna go for the other dude.
Yeah,
not Jake.
He's a former UFC champ.
Oh, then yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Jake at all. Like, was he the dude that was the whole Maverick gang, or was that the other brother?
That's his brother, Logan.
Oh, I hate both of them. I just want to know which one I hate more. Yeah. Like, I get it, they're getting paid.
Yeah.
But it's like, at least for the sport, they're destroying the sport. Like, they're killing it. Like, it's not even for the love of the sport anymore. It's just all money at this point.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, I'm going to go for the other dude.
Tyron Woodley. I think I'm going to go with Tyron Woodley taking it. Here's the thing. He does. For the amount of time, because I'm actually going to try to watch it through websites. I was making eyes, but they can't even see my dang eyes.
Yeah, I was like, what?
But I hope to see somewhat of it. I want to see something interesting.
Yeah.
Whether it's just a knockout, and maybe it's a fair fight. Like you say, duking it out.
Yeah, because I know for the Mayweather one, I didn't see it either, but I kept seeing like a clip of him like holding Jake like up with the hug because he kind of knocked him out maybe. So he was holding him just so that the round's finished, like give the audience their money's worth. I'm like, man, I wouldn't give two shits. I would have knocked his ass out, like, if I had the technicality and everything.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. No.
Yeah, no, it's we'll see what happens. We have a lot to talk about, but you know what? Let's take the time to embrace your new career. Start of a new career, I guess you could say, if I'm wording it correctly. But yeah, congratulations again. I'll probably add some sound effects or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll have a soundboard next time. But yeah, as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again. Thank you, Edward, for joining. It's great to have you back.
I should be back a lot more now because again, I might have more time.
Yeah, it's always great to have you back in the studio. As for everybody else, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more. As always, shout out to Zendaya. Shout out to
Aunt May,
Marissa Tomei. Shout out to Sinicia Estrada, super bad. She's a great boxer. Check her out if you can. She's champ. Shout out to Gilly the Answer. Shout out to
Billy the Question wasn't here.
Billy the Question's not here. But shout out to everybody. The camera just died. It's okay. We got most of it. We'll just do closing statements. I think I still hear you. But as always, appreciate y'all watching. Stay subscribed. Turn notifications. We're posting every week. That being said, once again, Edward, thank you. And yeah, we're close to episode 100. We're what, 98, 99? Yeah,
two more.
Gotta do my maths.
Make quick maths.
But yeah, we'll see y'all soon. That being said, stay far with the pH. Stay safe. Wear your mask. If you can, get vaccinated.
Please.
We're trying to get through this together, people. Come on, let's stay together in this. Otherwise, Kanye, please drop the album. We'll see you soon. God bless everybody. Peace out.
Peace.